Sitting out here in the woods, the red buds are blooming, there's turkeys gobbling everywhere, the sun's starting to rise. It's just the most picture-perfect Ozarks scene. You could not paint a picture as beautiful as this.
It was back in 2010. Nathaniel invited me to come to his farm in Laclede County, Missouri. Called in my first longbeard right here on this farm.
This is where I grew up. This is where I learned to chase turkeys.
I think what I love about this farm is it is Missouri at its best. There's rolling green fields broken up by hardwoods, and there's creeks that run all through it. It's got all the habitat that turkeys need to flourish, and there's a lot of turkeys here.
Turkey camp is a really special thing. We're down here at Mitch's cabin. We're hunting my farm and two of our neighbors.
Come to a turkey camp style where it's bunk beds and propane kitchens, and every single person just shoved their faces full of a turkey that was alive 6 hours ago. To me, that's the greatest part of this entire journey.
With Jeremiah, I see him focusing on one of the most important aspects of the hunt, which is everything that happens after you pull the trigger or after you shoot your arrow. And it's how do you make the most of this animal that you have taken?
For all of us, this is kind of our last turkey hunt of the year. We've been traveling and going, and this is actually a relaxing trip where we get to kick back, finish up turkey season, and enjoy killing some turkeys. Turkeys are probably roosted right here or right here.
Huh.
Either way, they're gonna fly down right here.
So if this doesn't pan out, we should just stay put, right, rather than run and gun? Cause
You could stay there all day long,
Yeah,
and you'll
yeah.
kill a turkey if you stay there till 1
Okay,
o'clock.
okay.
They're just gonna come by there. Bird, hold on. Yeah. Strutter. Get ready, he's coming. Is he close? 100 yards.
These Easterns are not easy to bring in.
I'm also learning a lot being out here because I'm a Western hunter. So I run around chasing Rios all day long, and they are completely different birds. And these Easterns are smart. They're very, very leery. It's a whole different game. I have a huge passion to hunt, but I have a bigger passion to eat what I hunt. I go out there today, we watched the birds fly down, and I sat there, and all I could think in my head is, okay, what recipe would I make with this bird if we got it? I'm excited to try something new. I'm excited to eat that animal.
I know. The one in the middle? Yeah, come on.
Which one you want? Oh my gosh.
We're eating tonight.
Eating tonight. Look at those spurs. Oh, good shot, dude.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the fellowship. Thank you for keeping this bird alive for just this moment. We'll honor it in all the meals and all the prayers and all the blessings. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Jeremiah is a professional wild game chef. Pete's an awesome wild game chef too. And Mitch is a cowboy cook. So all three of these guys in the kitchen together, we're gonna get some really, really good food.
So my goal is to really kind of build this idea that the hunt is huge, but it's what happens after the hunt that impacts the future generations, that gets my kids fired up to go hunting, get them off the electronic babysitter, which is the TV and the iPad, and get in the woods and get dinner.
So we always have this trick in our back pocket called the creek sneak. So there's creeks that run all throughout this farm, and a lot of times we'll have a bird hang up in the middle of a field, but he'll be on the edge of the field where there's a creek bottom, and we get in the creek maybe 300 or 400 yards away and sneak through that creek bed and then pop out in the field.
All right, he's moving to the left. He's kind of walking away. He's back in stride. Hey, should I go down and around?
If you can crawl another 50 yards to the bank, I think you can kill him.
Got him?
Turkosaurus.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's sharp too, man.
Oh my goodness, they're sharp.
One of the things I love about turkey hunting is that it is a communal sport.
A lot of times it's a team success. Everybody gets to celebrate in that success in the end, and that's what happened.
This is where Bub and I both have killed our first birds. And now to see both Jeremiah and Pete kill their first Missouri turkeys on this farm, it's just an amazing experience to share. Eight years ago today, Bub killed his first gobbler right here on this farm. And 8 years later, we're still doing the same thing. Through Undivided, Bub and I are taking people out and introducing them to something brand new in the outdoors. So this is just a really awesome time. Just kind of sit back and reflect on how this whole thing has come full circle.
We're so caught up in this fast food world where even we go to the grocery store and get pre-cooked chicken because we don't have time to roast it in the ovens. And so for me, I like to slow it down and I like to get back to nature and get back to how my ancestors were, get back to reading the recipes from great-great-grandma, you know, busting out the cast irons, busting out the things that they cooked on. I love hunting, but I think I love eating more because if I couldn't eat that animal, I would never ever hunt that animal. Thank you for this bird that's on the table. Thank you for saving this bird for this exact moment. You knew it in your infinite wisdom that this bird was meant for this table and for this friends and this fellowship. We ask all these things in your name. Amen.
Man.
Turkey hunting for me, it's about that time spent sharing stories. It's everything that continues for months after turkey camp and years, and the relationships that are built. Those are the things that will last a lifetime.
It's been an awesome year for all of us at Undivided. But no matter how many amazing encounters we've had with turkeys, from Alabama to Wyoming, no encounter with a wild turkey can measure up to the relationships that we've built along the way. And that's why we continue to pursue these birds year after year. Look how big he is. Oh man, these are beautiful fish, man. The red eye and the copper on the sides. First smallmouth of 2018.